Hi, we're here at the Stray Dog after a 4-0 victory against Luton Town Reserves.
Yeah.
Right, and we're with half of the goal scorers as well, and it was a great team performance. You dominated the game. Naomi, how did it go for you?
Yeah, I think it was really good. I think we came out, obviously, first official game of the season. We came out strong, kept our composure on the ball, got some good goals, got in early as well, so we just kind of pressed high. Had a really good game.
Yep.
Really happy with it.
It was your first game of the season.
First game of the season, yeah.
Right. How do you rate your own performance?
Oh, that's savage. I'm a proper I'm going to be positive. I reckon I did well today. 7.5 out of 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you started out on the right wing and...
Yeah, so I started on the right wing, had 10 minutes at half time, and then came back on up front, gave Em a little recovery.
What's the preferred?
So as long as I'm attacking, I'm a happy girl.
Okay. Yeah. So Joe, you came on for the second half, right? Rate your own performance.
I'm gonna say the same 7.5.
A nice few touches as well, and good
Thank
strike
you.
at the ball. And you became the free kick taker as well.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Kira has a good free kick. We rely on her a lot because she's got a good kick. But I wanted to try, so yeah, tried to play it. Nearly came off, but it didn't. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
How did you kind of rate the opposition as well?
Yeah. Well, coach wanted me to be defensive and we wanted to kind of shut them out, so I had to kind of be disciplined. I'm normally sometimes going forward, but today I was disciplined and it developed a different aspect of my game, so I was happy.
Yep. Georgie?
Yes.
First game of the season?
Yeah, first full 90, yeah.
Yep. Rate your own, it's a savage question, isn't it? Rate your own performance.
Get ready for your big
which was
score.
not bad from a fan's position. It looked quite good as well.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I think the main thing is we got a clean sheet today, which we defenders love. Usually we're always being asked if we scored a goal, but yeah. So probably like a 7 out of 10 as well. There's still stuff to work on, but happy with the clean sheet.
But they were, territorially we dominated, possession we dominated.
Yeah.
But they could also kind of pass the ball around. And,
yeah, when they got through, they were quick on the attack, so we had to be alert all the time. It didn't matter if we were all over them for 5 minutes. It could happen any second. So.
Yeah. But in terms of kind of setup, etc., the performance in front of you, did they give you enough of a shield, or did they...
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's so much better. It's one of the things we were told to work on today. So the two defensive midfielders did a great job.
Yeah. And Phoebe.
Yeah.
Yes. Phoebe. Rate your own. Let's go straight to the point. Rate your own performance first of all.
Say 7 out of 10.
Hey,
Consistency.
solid.
In terms of kind of the team performance, how would you rate the team performance? Because it didn't have the intensity of last week, but that was partly as a result of how the opposition were playing as well, and you dominated territorially. But in terms of kind of the team performance, how did you feel that the team performed?
I think we performed well as a team. Something I was a bit nervous about before the game was we had a very new back four. So Georgie hadn't started a game in the back four, and Laura hadn't, and Saskia hadn't. So it was very new. So from a defensive perspective, I thought our communication was really solid.
Yeah, on point,
and we are working a lot on playing out from the back. So, and which I think we achieved really well today. I think it led to a couple of goals being scored.
Yeah,
so that was good. Attackers, as you can see, we're very gifted in that department. Just sort us out every game at the moment. And midfield, like Georgie said, like the protection that we had from Kira, Ja, Lucy, whoever was in there was really supportive, and I think it meant we just broke down their possession really quickly and turned over the ball.
But in terms of kind of defence, playing it out from defence, they were also playing, was it 4 players up when you were passing it out from the goal kick? They were trying to kind of dominate that area.
They were trying, but I think our wingers and our left back and right back have just, we know that they're going to make the pitch as big as they can, stay on the touchline, and that just creates space for us, even if they've got 4 players.
Yeah, all right. Overall, with you together, how was it a kind of a team performance? Because there's a lot of substitutions and you changed kind of positions as well. How does that kind of work? I mean, how do you deal with that?
I think roll on, roll off subs is obviously always a positive thing. We give everything on the pitch, and knowing that we've got people that can come on at any time, and just with training and stuff as well. We're always working as a team, so it's never really a worry as to who goes off, because we know we've got such a solid bench that the rotations are never really a stress.
In terms of kind of the performance, and we've looked at it, but did you know you were in the squad? What day did you know you were in the squad?
Friday.
So we train
Friday,
on Thursday nights,
Yeah.
which makes it quite difficult because our coach Patrick is obviously at training with us. Then he has to drive about an hour home back to Clapham. So the squad can only really go out on a Friday morning, which is tricky, but I think we're all so committed that it's like we are just keeping our weekends free at the moment. And training's competitive, which is a really great
good
environment to be in, because it's forcing us all to lift our game.
So you have to train to be considered for the squad?
Well, with the understanding that most of us are in full-time jobs, and sometimes we're not going to be able to, things are going to come up, but as long as there's an ongoing commitment to training, you're going to be considered for the squad.
I mean, I can't work out what the attendance was today, but the last time I looked it was about over 130 today.
It's amazing.
You know,
we're so grateful for everybody coming out.
It's so loud.
It lifts our performance.
It also lifts our kind of performance as well too. I mean, you really do put a shift in, and it is the kind of the commitment. You can see the kind of the pressure of the team. When there's a break in play, you don't end up speaking to the opposition. You end up talking to each other about the positioning, etc. It's something kind of quite distinctive about this kind of team. So in terms of kind of team morale, I mean, obviously victories help. It's also kind of very competitive in terms of getting the kind of position. But what does a victory do for team morale?
Gives us belief. I mean, we were nervous about this league. We know a couple of teams in it, but there's a lot of unknown, which makes us nervous, and it's a big step up from our division last year. So to get that win today gives us confidence to go out and keep doing it every Sunday.
Was there a sense of anticipation today?
A little bit.
I think with the fans as well, you are excited because you know you want to perform for them, and you know as a team you want to perform well every game.
But what does it do for the opposition too? I mean, after all, kind of, you know, they bring their A game out.
They were like, you've got quite a lot of fans. They were like, we just have like someone's nan usually, but I mean, it's been good for us. I think from the first game up until now, we've got used to it, and surprisingly, it's quite easy to just focus on what you're doing while you're actually playing. But it does give you a good boost to know that that's the support you have every week.
And next Sunday is our first away game, so
it's going to be unusual.
Who are you playing next week? Regent's Park, isn't it?
I think it's Regent's Park Rangers, but in confusingly down in South London.
And the kick-off?
Barnes, isn't it?
Barnes,
Barnes, right. And looking forward to it.
Of course,
I mean, do you know anything about the team?
I don't think we've got one player, Annie, who used to play for them a long time ago, but she's saying she doesn't think she'll know any players who's still there. So unknown. We'll be looking at their score today.
In terms of kind of sharing out the goals today, I mean, you know, Emily seems to be kind of heavily marked now. I mean, there's the interview and scoring lots of goals.
They've heard about her.
But she opened, because she was marked a lot harder. It opens up for other players too.
Absolutely,
It just goes to show that we've still got the ability to score from other positions in the field. Obviously, Emily is right up there at the minute, but see from last week's score sheet as well, we had 3 or 4 on the score sheet, so it's good.
Are you disappointed about the scoreline in terms of territory, possession, and shots? I mean, the goalie kept them in the game.
She was good.
I think it's better then to know that you put 4 past a good keeper. So.
I think we'd rather win 4-0 than like 6-1. We'd rather keep that clean sheet.
Absolutely,
we're working on.
So you got a message for the fans, because we always end on that kind of your message to the fans. I mean, the first kind of outing, I think, in the away shirts as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Happy about that. Keep coming back. That's
what
we
love
it.
Sweet. Massive game. Let's go south of the river.
Some of you
come with us.
Oh, we've been to Barnes. We have been to Barnes.
You know it well.
Make sure you come back.
Yes, nice pubs in Barnes as well.
Let's make a day of it.
Day trip.
Right, and it's on the Sunday.
Yes.
Kick off 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Kick off 2 o'clock. So we'll see you on Sunday.
Great. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
we've enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.